So, what's the difference between don't bother me and don't bother? Well, they're very different. First, let's look at don't bother me. Bother is a verb. We use it in present. For example, it bothers me. Don't do that. It bothers me. We can use other actions like annoy. You can say it annoys me. Or irritate. You can say it irritates me. You can also say bug. That's right, you can say it bugs me. Don't do that. It bugs me. In these examples, they're all exactly the same. But if I say don't, we have to use bother. It's the most common way to say it. Don't bother me.
Hey Kevin, do you have a second? I need to talk to you about something.
Don't bother me right now. I'm really busy. I need to finish this today. Now let's look at don't bother. Don't bother is very different. It's a different situation. Don't bother means don't worry about it. Don't bother. Don't worry about it. Don't make an effort to do it because it's not worth doing. The benefit you will receive from doing it is not worth the effort. So don't bother. Don't worry about it. Don't do it. Let's look at a situation. My car has a small problem, but it'll be very expensive to fix. And I'm going to sell the car in 6 months anyway. What do you think? What should I do?
Don't bother. Don't worry about it. Just drive it and then sell it like it is.
Okay. You can also use don't bother to express anger. If you ask someone for a favor, if you ask someone to do something for you and they give you excuses or they complain, it makes you angry. So you say, don't bother. I'll do it myself. Let's practice with a situation.
Can you wash the dishes, please?
Do I have to? I always wash the dishes. I need to do my homework right now.
Don't bother. I'll do it myself.
So remember, don't bother me and don't bother are very different. Today we're learning this expression, it reeks. It reeks means it smells bad or it stinks. Pronunciation, reeks. I use the long E sound like green beans. E reeks. It reeks in here. It means it stinks or it smells bad. Let's hear some examples.
It reeks of marijuana. What are the customers supposed to think?
If my dinner reeks, let me know. I'll put it in the trunk.
Dude, your cab reeks.
Oh man, it reeks in here.
That's excellent. Now it totally reeks in here.
When I say it reeks, I can just say it reeks in here. Or I can use the preposition of. It reeks of old cheese. It reeks of old cheese. That means it smells bad like old cheese. Let's practice. Does it reek in here? That's right, it reeks in here. Does it reek of old cheese? That's right, it reeks of old cheese. It stinks. It smells bad. Today we're talking about this rude gesture. This rude gesture is very popular in the United States. People do it a lot, but it's bad. It's very bad. I don't do it. Well, maybe sometimes. If I'm really, really angry and I'm in my car and I want to express to another driver that they did something wrong, very wrong, and I can't express that with words because they can't hear me. Maybe then I need to use this rude gesture, but it's very bad. Don't do it. You might start a fight. The other driver might pull out a gun and shoot you, so don't do it. But when people do it to you, how do you explain it? How do you express it? He showed me his finger? We don't say that. We have an expression for this. We have many expressions for this, but the most common is this one. He flipped me off. So flip off is the phrasal verb. It's separable. I put the person in the middle. He flipped me off. The action flip, like you flip something, turn over. That's the action flip. The action flip, like you flip the pancakes. The action flip in the past has a T sound. Flipped, flipped. But when that T sound is between consonants, you don't really hear it. He flipped me off. The tongue goes up a little bit, but you don't hear the T sound. He flipped me off. When my wife first came to this country and was learning how to drive, she wasn't a very good driver. So she told me people showed her their finger. And I said, we don't say that. They're flipping you off. So example, they flipped her off because she made a mistake while driving. They flipped her off. Now we hear the T because with her, the H is silent. Because her is not a stressed word, the H is silent, so now we have a vowel. Flipped her, flipped her. They flipped her off because she did something wrong when she was driving. She made a mistake. Let's practice. Did they flip her off? That's right, they flipped her off. Why did they flip her off? That's right, they flipped her off because she wasn't a very good driver. Now let's talk about the other expressions you might hear. Sometimes we refer to this as the bird, and you can use different verbs. You can say give, in the past gave. They gave her the bird. He gave me the bird. You can use flip. He flipped me the bird. They flipped her the bird. And you can use shoot. In the present, shoot. In the past, shot. He shot me the bird. Or they shot her the bird. They shot her the bird. So remember, with bird, you have 3 verbs. Let's practice in the past. Did they give her the bird? That's right, they gave her the bird. Did they flip her the bird? That's right, they flipped her the bird. Pronunciation. When you hear they shot her the bird, the T changes to a fast D because the H in her is silent because her is not a stressed word. So you hear shot her, shot her, shot her. They shot her the bird. Did they shoot her the bird? That's right, they shot her the bird. That's not very nice. So, do we have any expressions where we actually say the word finger? Yes, and we use the verb shoot. He shot me the finger. Shoot in the present, in the past, shot. He shot me the finger. That wasn't very nice. Or, they shot her the finger. I can use a stop T. They shot her the finger. But if I link the words, then the H is silent, then you hear shot her, shot her. The T changes to a fast D. They shot her the finger. Let's practice. Did they shoot her the finger? That's right, they shot her the finger. Why did they shoot her the finger? That's right, they shot her the finger because she's not a very good driver.
She gave us the finger, Ross.
Mom! Morgan just gave me the finger.
No, not you. Just some idiot. Don't give me the finger! It's a good start. Now, come on. Give me the finger. Big boy, come on.
Roz, for goodness sakes, just give her the finger next time.
Ramsey Clark gave me the finger on the way out the door.
She gave me the finger.
The dealer walked out and gave me the finger.
So I gave him the finger.
So remember, if someone does this to you and you want to explain what happened, don't say they showed me their finger, they showed me their middle finger. No, they flipped you off. Flip off is the most common of all these expressions. The expression is mull it over. Mull it over. Pronunciation. Mull is the verb, and it is pronounced with the short sound, like cup and up. Mull. Mull it over. The T in it is pronounced as a fast D. It over. Mull it over. Mull it over means to think about something for a long time. Before you make a big decision, you need to think about it for a while. You need to mull it over. So if you ask me to make a big decision, I'll say, I need to mull it over. I need to think about it for a while.
Holly, this is wonderful. But I think we need some more time to mull it over.
Okay. Well, I'll mull it over and get back to you.
We'll mull it over. I will mull it over while I'm in bed with your wife.
Leo!
He's going to make a big decision. Does he need to mull it over? That's right, he needs to mull it over. So remember the expression, mull it over, to think about something for a while. The expression is call it a day. Call it a day means to quit for the day, to stop what you're doing, to finish for the day. Call it a day. Pronunciation, the T in it sounds like a fast D. Call it a day. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. Let's call it a day. That means I want to quit for the day and stop what I'm doing. No more work today. Let's call it a day.
I'm going to make the little patties and just call it a day. Quite frankly, today, I didn't want to sweat.
Okay, this we're gonna end with and call it a day.
Okay.
Fair enough?
All right, yeah.
All right. After all, no reputable blogger is gonna take your infographic, slap it on their site, and call it a day. Their readers expect unique content.
I'm not catching no fish.
I think we're gonna call it a day. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. We'll try it again tomorrow.
They're tired. They've been working all day, and they're ready to quit and go home for the day. So they're calling it a day. I can use the action call in a continuous form, calling. They're calling it a day. They are very tired. They're ready to go home. Let's practice. Are they tired? Are they ready to go home? That's right. They're tired and ready to go home. Are they calling it a day? That's right. They're calling it a day. I can say he's tired. He's tired and he's ready to call it a day. Let's practice. Is he tired? Is he ready to call it a day? That's right. He's very tired. He's ready to call it a day. So remember the expression call it a day. When you're tired and ready to go home, say, let's call it a day. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.